Crocheted scarves are a fun, simple project that use up yarn and are very practical in winter. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 different ways to crochet scarves. Some very simple, others a little bit more interesting. All of these scarves are destined to be donated. They are going to a local homeless shelter. I have already started this scarf. Row of chains, did 2 more, and then going into each chain. At the end of each row, chain 2 to go up to the next one. I do 2 because I find if I keep them shorter, those chains, for my tension anyway, that I get nicer, neater lines than if I do 3 chains, because then it sometimes gets a little bloopy. There's my chain 2. I flipped my work. And now just going across, doing double crochets in the backs of the stitches. Okay, that was the last of the nice obvious double crochets. Then I have to go into the top of the chains. There we go, still nice straight line. I think I have enough of this color for now for the scarf. I'm going to clip my yarn and change color. Leaving a reasonable tail. Pull through with that. To change colors, I just stick my hook in. Do my 2 chains. And now I can keep going. And I'm going to crochet over top of my ends. That way they're already partially sewn in. And now I'm just going to keep going back and forth, changing colors periodically until I have the scarf as long as I would like it. have used up all of this dark blue and light blue yarn for this scarf, and I think we are a reasonable length as it keeps going and going and going, and oh, there's the end. Now I need to sew in the ends. Another quick and easy way to make a scarf with granny squares. I have 6 squares that are colorful, 5 in this white off-white, and then I'm going to deal with my ends and stitch these together to make the scarf alternating colored and the simpler square. For the infinity scarf, I made a long, really long, super long, ginormously long chain, joined it up, and now I'm starting to do V-stitches. So double crochet, space, double crochet in one chain, miss a chain, double crochet, in the next, skip a chain. Yes, I have one in there. Double crochet, chain, double crochet, and I'm going to keep doing that all the way around. I'm going to crochet for a bit, and I'll see you when I make it to the end of this round. I'm back at the beginning of my round. I've made sure I have no twists. Slip stitch into the second chain up. That joins the round. Now I'm going to slip stitch over to the middle of the V, chain 3, another double crochet in there. That's my first V. And I'm going to keep going all the way around doing V-stitches in each V. I have my starting chain as long as I want the scarf to be. So this is my first double crochet. So I chain 2 to go up. Now go into the next one. So I have 1, 2, 3. That's a cluster. I'm going to put a space in. I'm going to leave the space there. I'm going to go into the next chain and start my second cluster. Three double crochets and a chain. So I have 4 clusters now to make the little bottom of the wave. I'm going to skip a chain, but not put a chain in here. Not a big difference yet, but you can already see the start of the wave. there's the bottom of my wave. 1, 2, 3, 4. To be able to put the top of the wave, it's like doing a corner. So I have my chain. I'm not going to miss the next chain down here, but go instantly into it. See how it's pulling the work in a different direction. And as we put more rows on, these two peaks and bottoms will be more noticeable. I'm just going to carry on doing my clusters, putting in the peaks and bottoms where needed. I am at the end of my first row, chain 3, and now I'm going to do a cluster in this first chain space. Three double crochets, 1 chain. This chain space is a peak. It's like a corner when doing a granny square. I'm putting in 2 clusters. And keep moving along. Here is my first bottom of a wave. I am not putting a cluster in here. We skip it and go on to the next chain space. Now you can really see the wave starting to form. Where there are 2 clusters in one space, you have the peak of the wave. Where we skip a space is the bottom of the wave. Again, just like granny squares, you follow what is done the row before, and it's really simple. I'm going to keep crocheting. I'll see you when I reach the end of this row. I have reached the other end. Gonna chain a couple more. Slip stitch into the top of the chains. And because I'm doing a wave pattern, I do want to change color often. That really emphasizes the nice up and down, up and down, up and down pattern. Flip the work. Going to take my new color. doing my cluster. I am at the end of my row again. I have one more cluster to put in this little space. Same thing, I'm going to chain 3, flip my work, and continue going. And that is what my wave looks like with 2 rows. I'm now just going to keep doing this until I get the width I want for the scarf, because this is the length. The end of my wave pattern, okay, far from perfect, but it works for a scarf. At some point I will try to figure out how to do the wave pattern and have it actually be even all the way along. Next up for this, I need to sew in my ends. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, click subscribe. Until next time, have fun and be creative.